everybody, I'm Runk mocs, and I'm finally back with another how to build video. Today we're doing a how to build on 3 different characters. This is Lennix, Binky, and Zwarii. Now I'm doing a how to build on all 3 of them because they're all very basic, simple mocs. Now even if, you know, the hardcore, usual, casual mockist can build them, some of the younger people may not be able to do it, or some of the younger people may not know how certain things work and want to build these characters. I totally relate with that feeling. So yeah, even though these are incredibly simple characters that you could basically just look at and you're like, yep, that's how you build them, I'm going to be making this video anyways because I just want to give everyone a chance to, even though they're, like I said, they're incredibly simple, I just want to give everybody a chance to build them if they really wanted to. So yeah, we got 3 different characters in line for today, and then the next how to build will be Runk. So let's get started with Lennix. So if you guys know how these videos work, you guys know that we start in parts. So of course we're going to start off with the body first. Then I believe it's the arms, and then the legs, and then the head. Or I believe it's the body, then the leg, then the arm, and then the head. I think that's the order. There's no weapons this time around because if you guys have currently been following, this is the most recent version of Lennix. He does not have any weapons anymore because they have all broke or shattered or been confiscated during the fight with Chorus. So yeah, he has no weapons currently right now, but yeah, let's just get right into it. So since this build is so ridiculously simple, I didn't even bother taking apart all the parts. I mean, you guys should be able to get the gist of it pretty dang fast. He uses the standard Hero Factory body. You just plug in these shoulder pads. Very, very simple. He does his spikes on there. I always pictured Lennix more of a like this sort of insect-like species of alien. He's got, I don't even know what this would be. I think it's like an ammo pack, or it's not a jetpack, but he probably does have some sort of like jetpack sort of system. I don't know what that is. I think that would just be extra ammo. And then very simply put the body on, and bam, he's done. So ridiculously simple, but that's Lennix's body. So wow. So here's the left arm. Again, very simple. I can't really say much about it. It's I will say his original mock was even more simple than this. It was so straightforward and so easy to understand. Because I didn't even like try to fill in these types here, so this was all empty before. And he never had the trans yellow before either. I will mention that he never had that up until very recently when he was reintroduced into episode 4. But there's his left arm. Here we have the left leg. Now the leg is a little bit weird. I got these feet pieces, very, very nice feet, I must say. I remember getting them in a not a Bricklink order, but I got it in an eBay haul with a bunch of freaking parts. I always liked this sort of color scheme, the black and red. It's very, very easy, very generic, but I've always enjoyed it, no matter what. I think it's always been a very solid color scheme. Obviously, he's got a lot of Technic filler on these pieces. Plus, I think the trans yellow is a really, really nice corresponding color. I think it just stands out so much. And if you guys remember, these used to be 3 longs, but I upgraded them to 5 longs because it covers more of the leg and looks way better in my opinion. So yeah, that is his left leg. So let's get to the head now. This one's super stupid simple. Obviously, it's just a one of these heads. What head was this? This was I can't remember where this head first came into play. I believe it was. Oh, it was Metru. Yeah, this was the Metru head with Metru eye stalk with a black axle. Obviously, you just put the mask in there, which slides on real nice. It looks really cool. His eyes are very bright. And then you give him this piece for his weird long neck, which if you don't position it right, it can look really gross sometimes. But yeah, there's his little head. Now let's add them all up together. So obviously, very, very simple build. It was a lot easier to record than I thought. Jira and Renzo and Geode were far more complicated than this, but Lennix is a far easier character to build. He was never actually, fun fact, he was never designed to be this crazy complex character. He was always designed to just kind of be a one-and-done character, but he became one of the main characters. So yeah, there's Lennix. He's all done. Okay, now that Lennix is done, we're going to be moving on to our big boy Zwarii here. He looks way bigger, but I mean, they are about, I actually say he's a little taller than Lennix, because Lennix is actually pretty short. But yeah, let's get into Zwarii now. So Zwarii's actually got a lot more pieces than Lennix here. We got his body, we got his wings over here, which are completely different things. We got his staff, because he actually does have his weapon still. His head, and his arms, which, again, this guy is probably even more simple than Lennix, and then we have his legs. So let's just start off with the body as usual. So real simple, you got a Brachii, put that in the Ben 10 body, which actually isn't too common, so if you have one of these, this is really weird. I've always used this before in the past. It's so bizarre. It's got ball joints and everything. This is a very slim body, and then you use one of these armor pieces, which a lot of people seem to have, but I only have one of, and bam, his body's done. Really simple. Okay, since his legs are identical, I actually don't know if this is the left leg or the right leg, but I'm just going to treat it like the left leg. So, obviously, it's very simple. You just snap this little bracket in here, and then you attach this piece and give him the big royal fancy Trek boots. It actually works better if it's not using both of the holes from the actual boot, because it looks way more natural than the other way around, where you actually put it in the bracket hole, and that actually looks a lot more natural here. This piece, which was from the Brachii, I believe, it's a little roughed up. Just ignore that. There's a stud in there, and then he's got this very standard bone female piece, and then armor, and his leg's done. Man, you guys getting tired of hearing me saying simple in one video? Because good God, this is simple. Very, very standard stuff here. His arms don't even have any actual filling in them, and that's just gross. So I gotta update that in the future. Very simple armor. Yeah, he's done. Wow. Okay, head, real simple. Just one of those, oopsie. Just one of those brain attack pieces, and Terex's mask. Yeah. Okay, his wing is actually interesting because I don't really know how it is formed. I think it's I'm looking at the other one for reference just to kind of gauge what it looks like. And I believe it's something like this, and then you attach this one. Yeah, okay, that's it. So there's his wing, and to bring the other one in for reference, there are both of the wings right there. You can get a little inner look at how those flame pieces are done on the back there. This is from an Ninjago set, so I don't expect everyone to have this, but yeah, he does have extra articulation for his wings, so they can move around a lot. Yeah, those are his wings. Very, very simple. Let's put them all together now. You guys should make a counter for how many times I say simple in this video, because it is a lot. I do say it a lot, and the reason is, yeah, again, incredibly simplistic build here, and that's why I'm putting all three of these guys in the exact same video. Fun fact, this video is probably going to end up being way longer than I was expecting, and I'll be like, what the frick, why is this video so long? And it's because of moments like these where I procrastinate, and I do this thing where I keep talking, and I probably shouldn't be talking. So you just attach the wings in here on those ball joints from the body. I do apologize if this camera angle is not doing it for a lot of people. I'm trying to work on that. Okay, there we go. So now his wings are in. His wings stay primarily folded like so, just because he doesn't use his wings till he ages or something, or gets married. I don't remember the rules. He's got this very easy to build staff. It should be hard to replicate if you actually want to legitimately build him. But yeah, there we go. Zwarii is finished. Alright, we've done the two easiest mocs to build ever. Now let's get on to our greatest challenge of all. Binky, the Stinky. Really, this guy is so simple, I don't feel like I need to do a full-on breakdown on how to build him. He's just so simple. You just look at him and you get exactly what to do. Although I will take off his backpack just in case you want to see. So obviously, he's got the this piece from the Glatorian sets for his head. He is using those pieces for his eyes just to hold them in. He uses a lot of, unfortunately the way the hand is, he actually can't move his head up and down too much, which does stink because he's a very small character, but you know, you got a full 360 motion, which is good. Everything else is incredibly simplistic and very easy to understand. However, here is a look at his backpack. I just used one of those gray pieces with the ball joint in the middle, and then I got this weird system where I have the gun on there, and there's a little piece. This is for his sword, I think, and that kind of slides in there, and then his two swords slide in like that. It's very, very weird, very odd, but you know what? And then that just attaches on his back like that. So yeah, that's Binky for you. There isn't much else to say. That's how you build Binky. You see him, you got it. So finally, thank you all so much for watching. This was kind of a long video. I do apologize, but hey, we got 3 characters done in one video, and the next time we'll be doing Runk. I hope you all appreciate me making this video. That was kind of rude of me to say, but I hope you guys understand that I really didn't want to make this video, but I figured, hey, you guys should kind of see this, you know, just because I didn't just skipping to Runk felt so unnatural for me personally, so I felt like I needed to do these guys before I could do Runk. So the next one obviously will be Runk, and then I don't really know where we'll go from there. Probably just a couple other side characters, and then we'll finally get into the villains, because the villains are the hardest mocs to make. They're way more complicated than any of the heroes, so I can't wait to get in that. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Mocs, and goodbye.
And now for the total simple counter. 23! I'm so unoriginal.